The most important thing that you do when you start an internal investigation is you identify who the client is. Because sometimes you're getting contacted by a shareholder, or sometimes you're getting contacted by a key employee who is or isn't a member of the board. And they're telling you about a concern that they have, and they're not sure what they want to do. They think they want to initiate an investigation into the company. So you have to identify, well, who are you representing? Are you representing a shareholder or a group of shareholders that might ultimately want to bring an action against the board? Are you representing the board? Are you representing a member of the board? So once you identify who the actual client is, it makes it a lot easier for us to identify what the scope of the work is and to help the client realize what the deliverable that they're asking for. Because sometimes they just say, look, there's something weird going on, we're not sure what's happening. And it doesn't happen necessarily in one conversation. It might take a couple of conversations for them to really identify, are they the client or is somebody else the client? Once we've figured that out, then we're able to move forward and focus on what their original concerns were. Once we've established who the client is and we've figured out what our role is, the next thing that we want to take a look at is the operating agreement of the company. We really want to understand that if you're a shareholder, what are your rights as a shareholder? If you're a board member, what are your rights as a board member? And then you have to understand your specific state laws on what a shareholder is entitled to do and what a shareholder is entitled to request in terms of books and records. Because you might be a shareholder, but you might not own enough of the shares to gain access to the books and records, which is why if it was a shareholder investigation, you might want to identify multiple shareholders to make sure that collectively together you owned enough shares to conduct a meaningful investigation.